Hello, ladies and gentlemen, friends and foes. Today in the sights is Indiana Jones and the Great Circle Jerk. Indiana Jones is a lot of what's wrong with AAA gaming. Let me explain. First, it would have been better to not be a gaming experience. Why? Because it shows off great graphics and awesome cutscenes like a movie.
Looks like he's stationed in Section F today.
It's a movie game because other than the good FPS and graphics, the rest, well, falls very short. So in my opinion, this would have been better off as an actual new Indiana Jones movie. The combat is around every corner, meaning other than cutscenes, there are guards to sneak by or fight everywhere. It is really fun the first hour, but after that it gets really stale. You just wait to parry, big hit, recover stamina, repeat. Sneak and fist fight with 3 options for attacking, right or left hand, or block to parry for a big hit, and 2 for defense, block and parry. The movement is horrendous, stiff as a board. I'm not saying every game has to be some serious mechanic-based thing, but this game's meat and potatoes just get so boring after you have done the same thing for an hour. Everything in this game, from the missions and sneaking and leveling up, just becomes too monotonous. It is beautiful and runs great. I give it its props there. But that is the biggest issue. If all a game needs to sell is to look good and have Troy Baker in it, then I am done. Everything feels like a chore, and the sheer amount of guards at every moment, plus they only notice you when you are 2 feet in front of their face, and no mechanic for silently taking them out when you sneak up behind them, at least with no little weapon. There should have been an option to choke out. Also to mention, there is literally one enemy type throughout the entire game. Some more special ones just have a little bit different skin on. And the lack of anything than a predictable Indiana Jones story and some puzzles added on. It's like if Resident Evil 4 had nothing but one gun, one enemy type, then added some puzzles, with a generic story you knew the ending to. No, that would be a terrible game. Speaking of Resident Evil, everyone complained about the yellow paint. And I've seen different versions now in many AAA games, and it always infuriates me. In this game, you get a special treat. Bird shit. Yup, that's right. Bird shit tells you where to go in this game. That should speak for itself. The combat reminds me of a worse We Happy Few. You guys remember that game? And that says a lot because that game was completely broken and trash. And this game is honestly less fun in combat than We Happy Few. So I'm very happy Xbox finally has a game that runs good on launch, but I think that is what blinded most everyone. Because I don't see how we let a game like this slide with 9s and 10s when you literally follow bird shit to your objectives. All jokes aside, it's a decent game, but not a 9 or a 10. It falls flat in everything but how it runs. The story, yeah, it's a decent Indiana Jones story, but it drags out way too long, 20 hours, without switching up anything but what you're looking at. If you enjoy puzzles and getting used to the same couple moves for 20 hours and you really love Indiana Jones and that type of story, I could see you liking it. But for the rest of us gamers and all the journalists who gave it a 9 or 10, y'all are supposed to be the ones to take the good and bad of every game and tell the truth. I think we really need to look at games a bit differently if we really want to make gaming great again. Maybe it's because I just bought Elden Ring and beat Black Myth Wukong, but I don't know, I just had a headache after one stream of Indiana Jones. I played 7 hours myself waiting for the game to, get better. But if a game takes 10 hours to get good, I'm already lost. So to be honest, other games need to look at the polish of this game to follow, but the rest? Nah, even the first-person aspect, it almost makes me feel sick, like I said. Anyway, to me, this game is more of a 6 or 7, more like a 7 because of the graphics and how well it runs. Other than that, I have to say, don't buy this game. Just play it on Game Pass, or wait for a sale if you are a fanboy and only play one console. Me, I have PC, PS5, and Xbox. Hey, I just love gaming. I guess this was a W still for Xbox since so many love it and they finally have an exclusive that doesn't run like dog shit and 30 FPS on release, so that's one step. Now let's get rid of following so many tropes and focus on making a beautiful, well-running game that's actually fun. Alright, the comments are down below to let me know what you think. All opinions are valid on this channel. Alright, this has been your boy Cookie Plays. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next one.